Live Oak Avenue, otherwise known as State Route 60. I just love these little homes. I wonder what kind of community atmosphere they got going in this little town. A little cooler up here in the summertime, not too far outside of the town. You know, some of the homes are trash and some of them are very well maintained. So I guess it's just the type of person that's living in it. Watch for rocks next 17 miles. Now, all this recent flooding, rains and stuff, they've had rock slides coming down all over the place, but hopefully that's over with. Oops, 8:54. I think that whoa, he can stay in his own lane, please. Thank you. Hey, dude. Current generation of truck drivers, I'm telling you, this new breed of truck driver, and it doesn't matter. You can see an old guy driving a truck, and that don't mean that he's been out there for 50 years. There's lots of older gentlemen and women that are just now getting into it, because I've seen them in them driver training trucks, and they're not got a clue what they're doing. They're trying to learn, obviously, but it ain't just 20-somethings. It's all age ranges because of the economy right now, and when all else fails, I guess you go get behind the wheel of a semi-truck. I'm laughing because who knows what kind of quality drivers, or lack of quality I should say, are running up and down the nation's highways and the city streets and all this, and no clue. The only thing I know is most of the local companies require that you have several years of over-the-road experience before they'll even consider you. Because city driving is 100 times harder than over-the-road. It tests your ability to foresee things coming and avoid accidents. Pretty much the entire time you're driving in a big city like Phoenix. Out here on these roads, it's all beautiful and stuff. Oh, if I had time, I'd get out and go for a hike, but I didn't have time for that, unfortunately, at least not today. Let's see, I get a 30-minute break. Couldn't go on much of a hike in 30 minutes. No. Then I assume that because of the little deal with the manager telling me that I sit on the internet all day, you can tell that I'm sitting at the branch I work out of, that I'm doing nothing but sitting on the internet right now, right? That's what I thought. For the past 2 or 3 months now, I haven't really had any time except a day here and a day there, a couple, 2 or 3 days, less than a handful of days, where I wasn't busy all day long. And right now there's a customer waiting on some pipe that I got on the truck, so we're not going to be lollygagging around taking our break. Then I got another delivery after that, although they're not waiting on it. It's a pretty good dollar delivery, so we'll be sure to be getting that done too. Then when all that is done, maybe I'll have time for my break. I'm going to pretty much start insisting on taking my break every day regardless of what's going on, because I'm just tired of giving away free time. You know, it wasn't an issue really. I didn't really consider it an issue until that manager said that shit to me about sitting on the internet. You know, then it became an issue because there's 2 of us running a branch, 2 of us. And that's a lot of freight to deal with, a lot of paperwork, computer work, deliveries, pulling orders, palletizing them, all this stuff. Shrink wrapping, loading on the truck, strapping the truck down, pre-trip inspection, la-di-da-di-da. And we deserve a pat on the back, not a, gee, what the hell are you doing sitting around on the internet all day bullshit. Yeah, it really rubbed me wrong. Really, really, really rubbed me wrong. Fortunately, it came from a manager that I don't even know. easy to lose respect for a person that jumps to conclusions like that, doesn't bother to investigate what was really going on. And if he would have, it would have answered the question. He would have never have spoken the words that he did to me. And from what I heard, was spreading it around to other management. God only knows how far beyond it went from that. So basically, a person can trash another person's reputation as a hard worker and a person that busts ass simply by going around spreading poison that isn't even true. And that's exactly what it is. It's poison. And, you know, I still expect an apology from this man. And I don't have much respect for people that do shit like that, especially in a position of management. And if we're gonna get that, you might expect an employee that isn't happy or something with their position to go around starting to mouth off sometimes. But the company I work with won't put up with that. You know, if you're unhappy with your job, then go find something that you're happy with. I'm not unhappy with my job. Not at all. I love my job, which is why I excel at it, and I'm very good at what I do. Whether anyone wants to tell me that or not is irrelevant to me. I know that I'm a good worker. I have a pretty good level of expertise on truck driving and loading trucks and making sure the loads are safe and I don't take out an unsafe load. If the load becomes unsafe while I'm driving it, I get out and fix it. I don't just keep driving. And that doesn't mean I'll never have an accident or an issue, but try as best I can to stay out of that kind of situation where because the truck wasn't loaded properly or somebody wanted to cut corners, you know, suddenly you've got product laying all over the highway and people are swerving cars and running into other things because of your load being all over the place. It happens in the Phoenix area quite frequently, actually. Flatbeds losing loads of lumber and things like that. Styrofoam, I saw a whole thing of styrofoam. Lumber seems to be. In fact, there was one time, these were trusses. That's what it was, a whole truckload of trusses, and they put them on these special trailers that have these giant steel rollers on it. So basically all they got to do, I think the trailer lifts up by a hydraulic jack thing, and then that just rolls off. Well, I don't know. They must not have had that load on there very secure or something, because the whole thing rolled right off, right onto the middle of the freeway. I remember because I came up on it. I'm like, well, let's build a house in the center lane of I-10. Woohoo! All of that to say that I do take my job seriously. I love my job. I only speak that for myself, really. I'm not saying that for anyone else's. I just do love. I like to work. I like to keep moving in life. The older you get, the more you realize you need to keep moving. And a job like this definitely keeps me moving. These are buses, I believe they're going up to the casinos. They're full of old people, so I assume that's pretty much who those buses appeal to, because they give away free rides. I think they get free meals, and they get free casino chips. So, anyway,